Hello, it's Leatherland here from Pegasus Property. We're a development company based in Stoke-on-Trent. We specialise in new builds, commercial to residential and HMOs. We also have a letting agency, so typically we source property, we develop it ourselves and we let it ourselves as well, so we keep it totally in-house. This has allowed us to create an exclusive brand, so we don't tend to manage other people's properties unless we've developed them or at least furnished and dressed them ourselves to our spec. So anyway, this is a 4-bedroom house. It's located near the hospital, which is a university hospital of North Staffordshire. So we get lots of NHS type of professional workers. They're really good HMO tenants. And this property in particular has 1 ensuite and then 1 shared bathroom between 3. It's had a new roof put on. This staircase behind me is all brand new as well. It's been fully rewired, new heating system, damp-proof course throughout, and it's been finished to quite a high standard. So without further ado, we'll have a quick walk around the property. So it's got all the fire doors throughout, as you'd usually expect. This is one of the communal spaces. So just a little chill out space where you can watch TV and eat your food. So that's this room. We've used these lights as well up top, if you can just have a quick look up there. So they're not particularly expensive. You can pick them up between £15 and £20 per light. And you put these energy saver GU10 light bulbs in, and you just point them around the room. So you can point one at, for example, I've got a light pointing at that clock there. I've got a light just pointing behind you. I've got a light pointing at the TV, and a light just pointing at this picture here. So literally, if I just turn the light off, back on again, you can just see the way it hits. So we strategically place the lights just for photography, and it looks better when you walk in the room. So yeah, that's that room. Next. So this is bedroom number 1. So all the furniture is from Leatherland Furniture Company, which is a furniture company based in Oldham, near Manchester. This furniture's just got a white gloss front on it as well, and it's got this ash grey sides, so it looks quite cool. All the hinges inside are like super high quality, and the handles are good quality as well. And the whole thing's just solid, absolutely solid. It's got metal drawers inside as well, so anyway. Good quality stuff. So we try and put blinds in all the rooms as well, just blinds and curtains. Just adds a bit of extra quality, I think, to the room. And again, the light fittings are these triple spotlights. So again, we point the lights at the wall out basically, just to make it stand out more. Grey carpet, grey feature walls. We do a lot of greys. We think it looks very modern and high end. But we don't spend, although we make it look quite high end, we don't spend high end budgets. Some paint on the wall and a couple of dressings don't cost a lot of money, but it makes the property look great, I think. This was quite a new addition, so we didn't have a cupboard under the stairs, so we put this in just to put some cleaning gear in there. Through to the kitchen. So this is a new kitchen. It's just a Howden's white gloss kitchen. With Metro grey splashback tiles, so looks quite cool. The bathroom in this property is actually off the kitchen, which isn't ideal. However, these old Victorian properties, a lot of them are set up like this, unfortunately. So yeah, this is the bathroom in here. We just want to have a quick look. We just used a matte grey tile, kind of slate effects tile. I think it looks really modern. We also have a bar mixer shower in this particular bathroom. We've got this big towel radiator which looks nice, and a waterfall tap. We used to put a lot of these waterfall taps in our properties, but we were finding you get a lot of limescale build up on them. But these new ones are supposed to not have limescale build up, but we'll see about that. I think they will still, even though they're not supposed to. But yeah, the kitchen's out as well, so it's got everything that you need. You literally just move into our properties with a suitcase, and we leave them the bedding, we leave them all the room dressings, towels, things like that, and obviously all your cooking stuff is here. And it has a washer and dryer, freestanding. Hopefully cuts down on condensation in the property and mould. The tenants are more reluctant to use radiators to dry clothes. So go upstairs. Yeah, so like I was saying before, we use a lot of greys as base colours. So things like the bed, the feature walls. This particular grey in this room is called Cumulus, which is just a light grey. And then we try and build the colours up in the room using things like frozen cushions, just to bring a bit of colour out in the room, just to give it a bit of personality. Otherwise it would just look too boring really, if it was just pure grey. That's the ensuite. So a property in this area with an ensuite like this, a room like this, would go for about £450 per month, including bills. So, not too bad. You can pick a house up like this in Stoke-on-Trent for between sort of 80,000, 100,000 maybe, and you can do them up for around 30k on average, and do it to this particular spec, which is a nice spec. But yeah, even a room like this, you can see we've used a bit of yellow just for some bit of colour. It looks cool. Yeah, we go through to the last room now. So yeah, this is the final bedroom. This is the biggest bedroom. So a room like this will probably work for about £395 because it's such a big room. So yeah, that's the end of the walkthrough. That's the end of the walkthrough. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel, visit our Facebook page, like our Facebook page, and visit our website www.pegasuspg.com. Also, I'm just going to put a little slideshow up now, so you're just going to see some of the photos on this property. So that's how we present the rooms to tenants for marketing. So thanks for watching. I'm Leatherland.